Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be starting this video off with a little sidewalk makeover. This is just a little spot where we walk from our graveled driveway up to the side door into the garage. And we didn't have any concrete or anything like that poured at first except for just our garage pad, but we had all these extra bricks left over from the house build. The company that we got them for, I tried to return them and they actually just ended up giving them to us and gave us like a $250 credit of all these bricks that we had left over and just said keep them because it was going to cost them more money to come out and pick them up versus just giving them to us. So we have all these bricks left over, and the thing with these is they have the holes in the side of them, so we kind of had to turn them around. But we ended up making a little border here from the driveway and then over up against this man door, and then we're going to add in some pea gravel, and then I have a few pavers I'm going to add in and just kind of make like a little nice walkway here because we need something in this area. And it may not be permanent, but for now, this is what we're working with. The thing with us is that we're going to work with what we've got. So we are coming up with this. I did go and get these bags of pea gravel from Menards, and we used our mail-in rebates for all of those. The kids were so interested in what we were doing. I could not get over how involved they were with this process. Like, they were right on top of us while we were working on this project. But we ended up starting off with 15 bags of the pea gravel, and we did kind of run a little short, but he came back and spread it out, and then we eventually add our pavers on top. We're going to go ahead and fill in the gaps with some extra bags of pea gravel. I'm going to run to Menards and grab a few bags, not this weekend probably, but we've got it all set up to where it worked. So he came through and spread it all out and made it work. Now we do have some extra pea gravel at the where we were living in the camper at. We made a little walkway down there, and we did go down there and ended up grabbing all of that, but it doesn't match, so we ended up putting it on the front walkway where we're going to eventually make a walkway. So that was like a little base that we put down, and then we'll go back and put this color of pea gravel on top of that. But overall, we ended up spreading this out and making it work. I then came through and started to add the pavers in. So we actually didn't even buy these. We had these down at the camper as well, so we're just using what we have. But we added these all in, and then Colby actually wanted to come through and add like a little pad over there by the door. So he came back and made his adjustments. We made the little pad, and I think it turned out really cute. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be permanent. Eventually we will have concrete poured like for our driveway pad instead of having the rock, but we've got to get a really good base where we park at, and right now this is just what's going to work. All right, I wanted to show you all my little grocery haul. We just had to get a few necessities and things to kind of complete dinners for this week. But as far as meat and all that, we raise our own beef. So we already have a freezer full of beef. And then a couple weeks ago, I did stock up on chicken from Sam's Club, but we do raise our own meat chickens as well. So what we got this week is some pasta and spaghetti sauce, some baked beans. Colby likes to take these oatmeals to work. We've got some of these French toast sticks. And then I got some snack things like Doritos, popcorn. He wanted to get these Nutter Butter wafers, which are super tasty. We got some salsa. This is my Sam's. I got some lettuce, sugar in the raw. We like these little packets. And then we got some blocks of cheese, some fresh veggies like peppers, cucumber, zucchini, onion. And then I found these super cute scalloped cutting boards. Look how, well, I might be able to pick them up. Cute these are. They're by the Pioneer Woman. I think they were like 16 or maybe 19 bucks. I loved them so much I had to grab them. I got some cottage cheese for protein, some plain Greek yogurt to make my protein bagels because I haven't made those in a few weeks. We got some bacon. Did I already say all that? He grabbed one of these little things to take for work and snack on. And then we did run to Sam's and I grabbed some Brussels sprouts. I only get my fruit from Sam's Club because it's the best deal. These are the best oranges. I love them so much. We got some bananas, some raspberries, strawberries. I did grab these protein bars that I have not tried before. And I had one on my way home. They're a little bit, marshmallowy is what I guess I would call it. They're okay, but I probably won't get them again just because of the texture. We got a milk, and then we got some butter and a chicken. So that is everything we got. So I've got all the groceries put away, the kitchen nice and tidy, and then I am just going to put these little cutting boards out. I ended up laying them over here in the corner, and I think they turned out so cute. I'm going to go ahead and get a load of laundry switched over and then everything folded up. I don't like to bring any laundry into the new week. My rule is get all the laundry done. Do not let any laundry come in to the new week unless I've been on a vacation or something and get in late on a Sunday evening. I do not like to bring any laundry into the new week. So we're going to get all of that folded up, and then we are going to be putting together a new piece of furniture that I got. I ordered one of those arched cabinets. I needed to find something to put next to my fireplace. My fireplace is off-centered in the living room, and I have this big blank wall, and then on the other side I have a window there. So I've been wanting to get an arch cabinet for, I don't know, since the middle of my house build. I know they kind of became really popular at that time, but I wanted one so bad. So I finally ordered one off of Walmart.com. I got the Better Homes and Gardens version, and I think I only paid like $2.50 for it. I got it on sale. So we're going to be putting that together today. I cannot wait to get it put together. I've got the kids at my mom's house, so we have enough time to go ahead and get that put together with no interruptions. I did run out to the garden really quick just to freshen up some of my flower vases. Now these little pieces of greenery that are all slumped over, it's just cilantro, and they went to flower, and they're the cutest little flowers, but they just need to drink up a little bit of water, and then they will bounce right back. So far this has been pretty easy to put together. Before we put the doors on it, I am just kind of testing out. I want to see how it looks over here, and then a place over by my front door. My only thing with this cabinet was I didn't know if it was going to be tall enough for this space right here beside the fireplace, but I think it's because I've got my TV over the fireplace, and then, you know, you've got the brick on the fireplace. I just wanted to make sure It looked good over here. I think once I kind of get it together and get it styled, and then maybe move the olive tree over next to it, maybe put a lamp over where the olive tree is. I don't know. Get some curtains. There's a lot of things I still need to do, but I'm just kind of taking it day by day. You know, we've been in the house for like 9 or 10 months now, and honestly, I have not rushed to buy a single thing because I am just doing what I want and how, you know, how I want it on my own time. But I did try it over by the front door. Didn't quite like it. Might do a gallery wall over there. I'm going to leave it over at the fireplace for now. We've went ahead and put the doors on it, and overall it's a nice quality cabinet for a great price.